Many people mistakenly believe that there has to be a catastrophic issue for a homeowner to land in foreclosure. This is not necessarily the case. Unfortunately, many times, only a minor issue can cause an otherwise financially stable family to spiral quickly into distress and even the loss of a home. Here's an example of how a simple hospital visit can send a family into foreclosure based on a real client of a Florida CDPE. Let's assume the Smith family brings home $4,000 a month and has the following expenses. The family currently has a cushion of about 9% of their monthly income, or $350, for unexpected issues and discretionary spending. Those ratios are very common among U.S. families. In January, one of the Smith's children is involved in a minor accident at school that costs the family right about $1,200 in medical bills. Mrs. Smith misses 2 weeks of work to be with the child. This causes the family to lose $1,000 in income. In February, the Smiths only have $3,000 to pay what is now $4,850 in bills, due to the lost wages in January. Knowing that they had to feed their family and get to work, they pay their car payments, auto insurance, utilities, and grocery bills. This cost about $1,350. They sent the remaining $450 to their mortgage company in hopes of making a partial payment and catching up later. They were unable to make their credit card payments. In March, when the Smiths received their credit card statements, they realized that between the increase in interest for missed payment from 11 to 25%, their minimum monthly payment had been adjusted to $700 a month. They also realized that with this increase and late fees, they owed the credit card companies $1,200. They make a full payment on their mortgage plus late fees of $100, where the statement showed they were 1 month behind even though they sent a partial payment. They were unable to make their credit card payments in full. In April, the check the Smiths sent to the mortgage company for partial payment of $450 was returned since the company would not accept partial payment. This was good news since their child required a 90-day follow-up visit with the doctor. This cost them another $200. Thankfully, the credit card companies did accept a partial payment but still charged late fees. The Smiths thought they may be able to catch up someday. Then the mortgage bill arrived, and it showed the Smiths owing $3,900 for their missed payments and late fees and current month. Overwhelmed, they also had to purchase tires for one of their cars that normally would not have been an issue, but their $350 a month discretionary spending had disappeared. Having to get to work, they did what they had to. In May, Mr. Smith, facing a financial crisis for the first time in his life and not dealing with the stress well, fell ill and missed 2 weeks of work. This caused the family's income for the month to drop to $2,000 against bills that were mounting now to $7,000, and the situation began to look hopeless. Knowing from experience that the mortgage company won't accept a partial payment, they hold on to the money they have left at the end of the month since they have no idea what will happen next. By June, the deficit from May, along with the monthly bills, the missed mortgage payment, and the continued late fees from credit card companies and the mortgage company amount to more than $9,000 owed. Even though both Mr. and Mrs. Smith are able to work a full month, they see no end in sight, and they no longer see hope in their situation. Concerned about their credit ratings getting any worse and having been threatened by collections agents now constantly calling their house, the family makes the difficult decision to move into a small 3-bedroom rental that will only cost them $800 a month but will allow them to at least pay off some of their past due debt. After having been informed incorrectly by a collections agent that their house is going to final bank sale, the Smiths accept the fact that the house will be lost and a foreclosure will be on their records. Since they can't afford the July payment, they send the mortgage company the keys to their former home and move out in the middle of the night. This account may seem like an exaggeration. However, in reality, stories like this happen every day. Collections agents stretch the truth. Borrowers have misinformation, lack knowledge, and don't have answers, and this causes many homeowners to make the wrong decisions and sometimes even make their situations worse. Given this example and how little it really takes for a homeowner to become distressed, there's no mystery as to why even in a good market, up to 3 to 5% of mortgages can be in default. In this example, a very small percentage increase in house payment would have been catastrophic. If the Smiths lost a job, that would have stopped all payments. And if they had an adjustable rate mortgage that went up, that would have changed everything. Instead, a simple doctor visit caused a spiral that lost a family their home. Thankfully, in the real-life story of the Smith family, a CDPE agent found this family in August and was able to help stall the foreclosure and help them sell their property. Now that you are armed with this knowledge, you will be able to help families in your area have the same positive result, and never underestimate how easy it is for a family to slip into foreclosure.